Let me tell you a story, a tale of two hearts, two faiths, and one love that dared to bridge worlds. Look there. Do you see them?
Amir, I love you, but how can we make this work?
I don't know, Hannah, but I know we have to try.
Understanding blooms when hearts walk the same path, even if their origins differ.
It began, as many great love stories do, with a chance encounter. A shared laugh, a borrowed pen, and suddenly, two worlds collided. They found joy in each other's differences. Amir learned the graceful steps of Shinto rituals. And Hana? Well, she embraced the beauty of Ramadan, waking before the sun to prepare suhoor for Amir.
My parents don't understand, Amir. They say we're too different.
Mine say the same. They can't see past our faiths to our love.
I wish we could understand each other better.
I wish we could understand each other better.
They walked in each other's worlds, felt the weight of unfamiliar prayers on their lips, the touch of unknown rituals on their skin.
Amir, I had the strangest dream.
About my faith? Hannah, I dreamed of yours too.
And so, driven by dreams and desperate for answers, they decided to visit an ancient shrine. A place where, it was said, wishes had power. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, the shrine. You see, dear listeners, some places in this world are thin, where wishes whisper directly into the ears of fate. The shrine. Well, that's as thin as they come.
It's beautiful.
And a little scary? Are you sure about this?
They were sure and unsure, excited and terrified. But isn't that always the way with matters of the heart? We wish to understand each other truly and deeply. And then, the world spun like a top. And when it stopped,
Amir, I feel the call to prayer in my heart.
And I sense the kami all around us. What's happened?
what happened, you ask? Why, a miracle of understanding, or perhaps a mischievous twist of fate. Our lovers had swapped fates. But they weren't alone in this strange new world. For you see, the shrine had another surprise in store.
Well, looks like the shrine's been up to its old tricks again.
Welcome, young ones. I'm Fatima, and this is my husband, Satoshi.
Satoshi and Fatima were no strangers to the path our young lovers now walked. For 50 years, they had tended not just to this magical garden, but to a love that bridged faiths.
You mean this has happened before?
Not quite like this, but we know a thing or two about learning to walk in each other's shoes.
Every plant here is from a different part of the world. Yet see how they grow together?
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to
Even
save
your
the day.
world could
That's
feel
for
so
you to take away.
familiar.
And I never realized how much magic there was in yours.
But the real test, dear listeners, was yet to come. For understanding each other is one thing. Helping others understand is quite another. It was time for the dreaded family dinner. But this time, something was different.
Assalamu alaikum. I have prepared some dishes I thought you might enjoy.
Konnichiwa. I hope you'll allow me to perform a small tea ceremony in gratitude for your hospitality.
And just like that, the ice began to melt. As the evening wore on, the meal transformed into something magical. A celebration of two cultures, two faiths, and one love that had brought them all together. In this moment, understanding bloomed like the rarest of flowers, nurtured by the warmth of shared humanity and the gentle magic of love.
Amir, does something seem different to you? The scent of incense and spices, they're blending together in a way I've never experienced before.
Everything feels both familiar and strange, like a dream I can't quite remember. The ground beneath my feet, it doesn't feel solid anymore.
But as days passed, the lines between their worlds began to blur even further. Reality itself seemed to be holding its breath, waiting to see what would happen next.
Amir, I can't remember my mother's face. What's happening to us? It's like I'm fading away.
The sound of the Adan, it's fading from my memory. Hana, I'm scared. I can feel parts of myself slipping through my fingers like sand.
And so, our lovers found themselves adrift in a sea of fog, separated not just from each other, but from the very foundations of their being. The more they reached for one another, the further apart they seemed to drift, lost in the nebulous space between cultures and identities.
Amir, where are you? I can't see anything. The fog, it's so thick I can taste it.
Hana, I'm here, I think. Everything's so confusing. The ground keeps shifting under my feet.
This is important to me, but why? I can feel its significance, but the meaning eludes me.
I know these. They mean something. Something vital. The texture is so familiar, yet I can't recall their purpose.
And in that moment of despair, a realization dawned. Clear as a bell on a winter's morning, cutting through the fog of confusion. Understanding you doesn't mean losing me. Our differences, they're what make us whole.
Amir, look! It's like they're showing us the way!
I see it, Hana. It's beautiful, just like our journey together.
But that, my friends, is where our next chapter begins. For in the darkest night, even the smallest light can guide us home. And for Hana and Amir, that light was their love, shining brighter than ever, illuminating a path to a future where understanding and individuality walk hand in hand. You see, dear friends, in the darkest of moments, love has a way of lighting even the dimmest path. And for our Hana and Amir, that light came in the form of tiny magical fireflies.
Amir, can you see them too?
The fireflies! Hana, follow them!
And so, guided by these celestial beacons, our lovers began to find their way back to each other.
Amir, I thought I'd lost you.
And I you. But Hana, I've realized something.
Understanding you?
Doesn't mean losing myself.
And with those words, dear listeners, magic happened. The very air around them celebrated their understanding, their love. Cherry blossoms and desert sand, two worlds intertwined, yet distinct.
We're back where it all started.
But we're not the same as we were.
Indeed they weren't. For you see, in understanding each other, they had grown. Their love had deepened, like roots of two trees intertwining beneath the soil.
Me again. But I can still feel the beauty of your face, Amir.
And I can still sense the Kami, Hana. It's like we've brought pieces of each other's worlds back with us.
And so, dear friends, we come to the heart of our tale. For in their journey, Hana and Amir had discovered a profound truth. That love doesn't erase our differences, but celebrates them. And what better way to celebrate such a discovery than with a union of two hearts? Two cultures, Two-Face, Hana, radiant as the morning sun, carried with her the wisdom of two worlds. And Amir, standing tall and proud, held in his heart the understanding of Two-Face. Their vows were a tapestry woven from threads of two rich traditions, each word a promise not just to love, but to understand. And so, dear listeners, our tale comes to an end. But for Hana and Amir, it was just the beginning. For in the years that followed, they tended not just to their love, but to the garden of understanding they had planted, ready to share its fruits with all who came seeking wisdom.
Welcome, young ones. Do you have a wish to make?
Love and faith can coexist when we choose hope.